Ha, 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 boom!
It's time. What are we doing? Is it booby day again?
It's chest day when my man Dave drove in from the fucking
South side of Chicago.
South side of Chicago. He was coming in representing. He shot at us. That motherfucker shot at us. He's like, I'm from the south side, bitch.
He dude drove like an hour. That was awesome.
Riverside, motherfuckers. Look at that angle, man. You've been working on your iPhone filming. Did you take a class?
I have taken online iPhone. No, I haven't.
Dave is 10 weeks out.
10 weeks. He's trained for his first show. Look at that. I mean, one thing we like is that we've been mixing in angles, decline bench every once in a while. So it's a pretty good squeeze, though.
What's really good about Dave is he didn't do anything too fucked up where you guys can be mean. Every time we bring someone on here, a friend, a guest, whatever, you guys tear them a new anus. Right. You guys come in straight Ron Jeremy and just fucking
but to give the people credit.
Yeah.
Right? Most people try to come and they try to hang. Right? Dude knew what he could do. Dave was realist. You know, Marc's doing 5 plates. Dave did 2 plates. Right? Like,
yeah.
And he did them well. He was a good kid.
Yeah, and everybody else, why don't you guys correct them? Look, they come into town. You know, people come in. They're gracious enough to come to our gym and train with us for one day. Here's 4 plates.
This is insane.
But
dude, everybody in the gym stopped and watched. You couldn't tell this. Like, this was insane.
I posted the picture of this still right here on Instagram. People said my arms look small. All right, whatever. I thought they looked okay. But anyway, back to, like, we appreciate when people come out, they think enough about us to train with us and drive out here. But dude, I'm not going to spend my time where we're supposed to be talking about training and having a good time fucking critiquing their form and being an ass. You know, if that's how they train, I'm not going to correct it in one session. Now, if they come and say, hey, Mark, hey, Aaron, am I doing this right?
We'll be like, dude, yeah, here's a little tip, right? Like on this one, this is a great actual example right here. We had to move it out just outside of his elbow. He got a good squeeze. Dude, you look at him working there. I gave him a little spot there that'll get a squeeze on.
If you hear something, good. Aaron, your dog just came in and she's smelling my balls.
Hey, I'm just sitting over here watching.
I did put peanut butter on them.
From an exercise standpoint, though, we picked this up from the guys at Club Reps with Josh, right? But it's a different angle. Just putting it outside the elbows, really getting a good squeeze. I find that this works really well. I think it's a lot less pressure on the shoulders. You don't have to go stupid heavy, and you get a really, really good squeeze.
This was a drop set. Yeah. And I gotta admit, man, your styrations are just ridiculous. By the way, guys, I accidentally turned it off between drop sets. So he dropped it right there. Fuck it. And then we moved on to shoulders. What we do is we'll do the heavy pressing shoulder after heavy pressing chest, and then move on to the isolation stuff so we have energy for the heavy stuff.
Right.
Moving on to what we both don't have, arms. And here you go, doing your set. And we all got this pretty quick for 3 people. We took no rest. We haven't been resting much lately.
3 people, it was like an hour and 10 minutes, chest, shoulders, and triceps.
Yes, and we did a lot of stuff, man. We had to get back. It was Christmas Eve. And we're not saying it's Christmas Eve to sound hardcore. We just trained on Christmas Eve. It's just what we did. It was 8 a.m. No one was really doing much.
Right. So typically what we've been doing on chest and shoulder day, sort of that push day, we finished with 2 different tricep exercises. And this one, we actually blew out chest at the end. So we mixed it up. There's a little bit creative with the chest on the free motion, and it works really well. Don't you like that one?
That was a really good movement. I like cables because there's no rest point.
Right. So I'm trying to remember what we have next.
Here's Dave.
Oh, yeah. Dave. Yeah, we finished it off with some triceps. We're burnt out by now. You think of all the pressing shit you just saw for the last 3 minutes. Dave.
We actually supersetted these, didn't we?
Yeah.
On accident. I just started doing them both.
We were supersetting the chest with this.
But his form was great. He was a good dude. I wish him the best in his show.
He's young, but you know what? When you're training with the PRObliners,
that's not a game.